Welcome to the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. From a haunted abandoned asylum to Sasquatch lurking in the dark woods and watching you, and all things unexplained, here are the stories from outside our realm. With your host, Bill Rigby.
Good evening, everyone. I know this is probably going to get some people mad at me. Some people will agree with me. But this has been an ongoing discussion, and it's about tree structures. All right. I'm going to say right now, 98.9% of these tree structures are not related to Bigfoot. They are not. I have found them to be natural, like from rot, age, whatever, and they're falling down against the other trees. Some are, animal could have done it, human, the horizons, the bows. A lot of times you look, you can tell the way they're bowed, they're headed for the sun. You got to look at everything. And I've been saying this. You got to look at it, study it, see what it is, what's causing it, how it's causing it, the whole 9 yards. People are not paying attention. I'm not saying all of them are wrong, but that 1.1% might be a Bigfoot. Yes, Super Bowl Sunday. Whippy. I'm a veteran. I don't care. I don't watch football. And that's how it goes. Don't get me started on that. I only kneel before one person, and that's God. And I stand for the flag. I served under it. So let's go back to tree structures. They are not what everyone thinks they are. And that's the way it is. Look outside the box. Look inside the box. Think clean around it. Study it. Fred Bearclaw, he learned real quick as I showed him the one day on two different structures. And he said, I see what you're talking about. The first one, we couldn't tell. We really couldn't tell. And I told him, it's possible. It could have been a Bigfoot. I don't know. Could have been a storm. I don't know. A couple other ones weren't broke like that. And the way it was broken, possibly Bigfoot. The next one we saw, which was a ways in and to the left, you see it splintered off, broke, laid over. And I had them look at it, and I'm having them see what's going on with it. I said, now remember, study it, think outside the box, the whole 9 yards, see what could have done it. And they're thinking like the first tree. And they said, it's a possible. I went, nope. I said, look a little closer at the center of the tree. It was like 2 inches around. The center was rotted out. So, now, hey, you got to look close. You got to study it. Like where all these trees were broke off. Bob Wall showed me. And I'm looking at the picture, and like I told him, that's, to me, that was straight line wind that snap those all off like that. Because they were all laid down like this here, same direction, but they were too close together. If a Bigfoot would have done that, like I said, if a Bigfoot would have done that, it would have been one here, a few hundred yards away, not 10 yards away. So, to me, that was from wind. The weather did it. A teepee structure, if it's around the base of a tree, look up. See if those branches came from up above. Especially pine trees. Most of them come from up above. If it's in the middle of a clearing, study it even closer. That could be man-made in the middle of a clearing. So, now, the one area I go to, I'm cutting through these pine groves, and there is a large 3-inch diameter at the base of it pine branch or elm branch laying in the middle of these pine trees on the ground, laid flat. I looked up, no elm tree here. It's all pine. How did that get there? Now it's about 15 feet long. You don't see drag marks where it was drug in. That baby was carried in and dropped there. What could have done it? It could have been human. It would take 2 of them so they don't drag it. Possible Bigfoot. Especially that young one I saw, as big as he was, he could carry it easily. The other, I don't know. I can't say because I didn't see how it got there. If you see a tree planted upside down and the roots are up in the air and the top's in the ground, how did that happen? I'm not going to say a bear did it. The thing is, it could have been like a Bigfoot. Good possibility. So let's find out. How do we find out? We watch. And if we find a Bigfoot doing, then I'm going to say, oh yeah, he definitely did it. But I don't know. So I know Dan Benoit caught a little slack for talking about tree structures, but they're not all wrong, okay? I'm not going to say they're all wrong, but there is, the majority are not Bigfoot related. I'm going with 98.9% are not. Some of these teepee structures, they might have some stuff woven in, like small vines, help holding them together. How did that happen? You got to see the intricacy of it, and see how these branches are interwoven when they're stacked. Can be human. Some of it, I'm saying no. It's possible Bigfoot, but 98.9% are not. And that's my personal opinion. You might have your own. So good luck. Stay safe. And we'll get back to you later.
This has been an Agents of the Unexplained original podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe and view on YouTube. And please visit our store link in the bio. Thank you for listening. And remember that paranormal is the new normal.